Hey guys, CawbeerTV, running the Obedient Dead. Wow, that's a very interesting starting hand. I think I'm going to keep it. I know that's probably insane and it's like ridiculous, but you know what? I've got a lot of power, I've got Sign in Blood, I've got Rise from the Grave, and I've got Mutilate if he ever gets into a strong position, and we were on the play, so we're out first. So, I don't know. My opponent is running 60 cards, which is kind of cool. So he's also possibly running Obedient Dead. He could be running Exalted, but that's possibly unlikely. Well, that'll be interesting. Mirror matchup. I don't know how this will go down. I think we will just play our Medallion. Let's get the power on the battlefield before Sign in Blood. Especially if he's playing Obedient Dead as well. It'll be interesting. If he's playing Exalted, we don't want to see the Knight of Glory, because that is harsh. But Mutilate can get rid of him. So it looks like he is probably, yep, this is identicalness. So he's dropping down his Medallion. So this is quite interesting. Mirror on the wall. Ooh, a murder. Right, well, we may as well go for Sign in Blood this turn, and we'll target me, obviously. Let's draw a card, see what we get. Ooh, draw a card, sorry. I've got 3. No, we'll keep that for next turn, I think. I could cast this and have a look through, but he's got 6 cards, so I think we'll hold off just now. Now got 2 murders. For some reason, I thought that card only drew 1 card, but you'd actually draw more. So there's his Liliana Shade. So he gets his Swamp. Which, can he not play that now? Or did he must have already played it? No? Yes, he already played his Swamp. So, that's cool. Okay, so we've drawn our Grizzly Balance. I think our play is to drop, obviously, Myers Toll and keep our Murder up in case he wants to pump this boy. So we get to see, what, 4 cards, is that right? I'll get to see 4 of his cards, so that's kind of cool. So he's got 2 Innocent Bloods and 2 Swampas. So Innocent Bloods force us to sacrifice creature as well. We'll get rid of one of his Innocent Bloods, I think. That's probably the play, since I only have the 1 creature. And then we'll end a turn. I'm hoping he's going to pump when he swings in, and then we'll just murder that thing off instead of cast in. So we'll see what he does here. The good thing is if he do get this, he's going to pump. If he doesn't pump, I'll just take the 1. So here we go. What's he pumping? How much is he pumping? He's pumping all 4. So now we just murder that. Make him waste his turn. That's kind of cool. So we've still got a lot of clearing spells. I mean, I could use Rise to the Grave and go and get his Liliana Shade, I suppose, and get myself another Swamp. Is that the play? No, I don't think it is. I think we hold off, but then I'm only on the 5 power because I didn't draw another Swamp. And I just dropped my Fume Spitter down. Yeah, I suppose we'll just drop that down. He does have, the thing is, he does have, obviously, Innocent Blood, and he could force me just to get rid of that, but I suppose putting power on the battlefield is cool. It means that if I do, I can go and use Rise to the Grave next turn and get his Liliana Shade, then he can't force me to sacrifice that. So he's got Myers Toll as well. So there goes my Grizzlebrand probably, or maybe my Murder. So that's kind of cool. Very interesting game, this mirror matchup. I've not played Obedient Dead in the games. I tested about 6 games, just running through. So he got rid of my Grizzlebrands, which is interesting because I can just use Rise from the Grave. But he's going to use Rise from the Grave and get it. But then I'm just going to murder that straight away without even thinking. I'm not even going to have that on the battlefield. I had another murder in my hand, so that's kind of interesting. So what he used, oh, so he's going to use the power to get his cards though. So I suppose that's kind of cool. He does mean he has to sacrifice some cards on his hand though, because he can't cast anything. But I can now use my Rise from the Grave to get him back, so... Well, we've got another murder at least. So he's gotten rid of lots of swamps, so he's okay for swamps. So we'll swing in. Still not hit the landy land for my Rise to the Grave, which is kind of nasty. What do we do? I mean, I could go and get his Liliana Shade, and that'll give me the land. Is that the play? Yeah, I think that's a play, because I need the land, so we'll go into his graveyard, we'll get his Liliana Shade. I need the land, I need the swamp out there. And the cool thing is now his Innocent Blood's not as handy, because I've now got 2 creatures on the battlefield. He'd probably have murders though. I mean, he just drew a ton of cards. And I had to use one of my Rise to the Graves to do that. So if he's got his other Rise to the Grave, he can go and get me his Grizzlebrand again. But he is down to 12 life, so... And having a Lily in the Shade means I can pump now as well. I also have Mutilate if he plays anything too big. It's only doing 5 damage at the moment. So I still think we're in a pretty strong position. So Innocent Blood, well, I wonder what I'm going to sacrifice. Ooh, we'll get rid of that. And now he's got his other Lineage in a Shade, so that's kind of interesting. We kind of wall each other off with power, obviously, whoever's got the most land. So... Ooh, that doesn't really help in the mirror matchup. I think the play... That costs 4, so I'd only be able to pump once, so they'd be dead, so that's pointless. I think the play is to swing in. And possibly just pump him for... Well, no, I'll obviously just pump. Twice. See if I can get him to pump twice. If he pumps twice, then I'll just pump twice again. Once more. See, he's thinking, but if he needs to... So he's got a murder, so he's going to waste his murder on it. That's fine. That's kind of cool for him, I suppose. He's forced me to pump twice, but... I suppose I could drop Mutilate now and just clear the battlefield, but no, I don't think that's the play at all. I think just holding on to the murder in case he drops anything big. This is tight game, very tight. So he's got Diabolic Tutor, so he's going to get something good. Yeah, the Grizzlebrand's really helped him out. I should have maybe went and got the Grizzlebrand instead of the Leyline in a Shade. That might have been the play, and then pumped it and obviously drawn a new 7 cards like he did. That was probably the play instead of Lily in a Shade, but I went for the mana instead because obviously the Grizzlebrand I'd have sacrificed the life, and that was what I was debating about. I didn't want to sacrifice the life. See if he pumps. If he pumps 4, I'll just murder it. What are you pumping? You pumping the 4? I mean, is that me using... How many murders have I got? No, he's only pumping 1, so I don't care. So I've only got 2 murders left in my deck, obviously 1 in my hand, so... Didn't really want to do that. So what's he got? He's got another Lily in a Shade, but he knows I've got Mutilate, so that's interesting. Because next turn I can just use Mutilate and clear the battlefield. I've got my other Swamp, so... May as well just use Mutilate, get rid of the 2 of these dudes. He can't pump either of them, so it doesn't matter. Still in a tight position. He's still got a lot more cards than me, having 5. I've only got 2. I've got this dude, but chances of getting him out anytime soon are a little bit off since I'm only on... Well, I suppose if I draw my mana, so he's got the Rune Scar Demon, so he's away for another card. So this just gets worse and worse and worse. Looks like we're off to a pretty big loss here. Yeah, so that currently the way it stands is I should have went and got Grizzlebrands, had Grizzlebrands on, paid the 7 life, and drawn 7 cards. That was the mistake. Should have went for Lily in a Shade. Don't know what I was thinking. Did I just use my murder on that dude? He has gone and got a better card, so probably not. Hopefully I'll hit my Swamp and I can drop this guy down. I want to drop my Swamp. I mean, you might just murder it. I mean, it's possible. Oh well, may as well just drop him down. Can't do anything else. This ability is useless here because we're playing the mirror. But at least I can double block. Well, not double block. I can block and we can kill each other off. Still got my murder open for whatever he got. He might have went and got corrupt because he's now on 9 swamps. That'll do a lot of damage to my face. I don't know what I could draw here that would really help me out. I think I've pretty much lost. Well, Mother Rise to the Grave would be a big thing. That would help out. Yeah, I'm definitely blocking, dude. Shadow it out. I'll trade. I've not got a problem with trading there. That was the reason. I mean, he could have killed me first. So he's got Exsanguinate to my face. So that's 8. That's pretty nasty. Okay, Infest doesn't help me out at all. Yeah, so he really made a mistake in this game. Really shot. And there's Corrupt. There's the GG, guys. But yeah, we knew we made the mistake anyway. Should have went and got the Grizzlebrand as well. Don't know what I was thinking. That was a total schoolboy error. Anyway, guys, CawbeerTV, shining out.